Everybody good to go? CJ, no minute restrictions?
Yep, everybody's ready to go. No restrictions. I was informed. CJ informed me.
What was it like to see Nurk today?
It was good to see him. I'd seen him before, but for him to show up here was, I think, it meant a lot to everybody.
Did he say much in the film session?
Not really. I mean, we went along, and he got his ovation when he came in. Then we went back to work.
Is he going to be at the game tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is he crutches, Terry?
Yes.
Chair?
Crutches.
You guys have expressed a lot of confidence going into this series, and they mentioned watching film, seeing that they got good shots the last time they played them, they just weren't falling. So what's your take on their confidence level as a group, and what have you done to help instill that?
Well, I think at this stage of the season, you have to have confidence. We haven't shot the ball well against them for whatever reason. You always look at the quality shots that you get, how we can get better shots. Hopefully, we continue to get those. But look, they've shot the ball very well against us from three, and we haven't, and that's been a deciding factor in most of the games.
Do you feel like because what you guys went through last year, there's added importance on game one?
Last year's last year. I mean, game one is always important, regardless of anything else.
There's always a tendency to shorten the rotation in the playoffs. How will you approach that?
We'll see how the game goes. In the playoffs, each game is its own match, and you kind of have preconceived ideas maybe of what you want to do, but the game may dictate something else. If we can stay with the same rotation, we will. If it doesn't make sense to do that, then we won't.
Terry, you've looked at film, I'm sure, of all 4 games that you played them. You talked about the three-point line. Is there a reason that you guys did not shoot the ball well from 3 against them? Did you not get good shots? What was your feeling on that?
In general, it's a little bit of both. You got to credit their defense, but I thought we had a lot of makeable shots, and we did shoot the ball well from 3. I believe in one of the games. I think game 3, but that's part of the basketball. It's part of basketball. And as I mentioned yesterday, I don't know if fatigue was in it. 2 of the games were second of a back-to-back. That could have had a factor. The other game was after a 7-game road trip. That could have been a factor. I'm not blaming that, but it could have been a factor.
Dave talked about how there's going to be such an importance with Zach and the bench and getting contributions from them. What are you hoping to see out of your bench?
I'd like to see a positive plus-minus. It's our bench has struggled against them in all 4 games. That's going to be an important factor. That may factor into the rotation. It's more than just one thing or another. It's holding their own defensively. One of the games, Raymond Felton and Burton came off and played really well. It's our bench sometimes is defined by scoring, with Seth or Rodney, but we got to hold our own defensively as well.